Hi, this is Regeline Sabat, also known as Gigi. You're listening to Walk With Me podcast. My guest today is Christine Campbell Rapin. She's a lifestyle strategist, an entrepreneur, corporate career woman with 25 years of experience, and the founder of the online community called Chasing Dreams and Making a Positive Impact. Welcome to the show, Christine.
Thank you very much. I'm truly pleased to have this time with you and grateful for the opportunity.
Likewise, it's an honor to have you here today. Now, why don't you start off by telling us more about you and where you are from?
Well, that's probably the hardest question you're going to ask. So I am a bit of a nomad. So I am Canadian, but I've lived in 5 countries, 30 cities, and some cities more than once. And what my story has all been about is reinventing myself. So whether I was standing in front of the classroom as a new kid, chasing the corporate ladder and moving industries, moving job functions, I just always had a fascination with people. And I truly believe that life is about chasing your dreams, finding your community, and making a positive impact.
I love it. And now, what inspired you to become a lifestyle strategist?
Well, I think it was just people looking for help. And, you don't know where the dominoes in your life fall from, but I had always thought I would be an entrepreneur in some capacity because I always wanted to have control, part of it, but also really make an impact and leave a legacy. And so when I started my original business 4 years ago, people kept coming to me saying, I really need some help learning some business skills, and I need your positivity, and you bring a lot of light into my life. And it sort of really led from someone coming to me saying, I really value what you have, I'd pay you for that. And I was like, really? Plot twist. So it led me on a journey of saying, how can I really help people believe that it isn't about success of what somebody defines you as, but how you define success for yourself. And it's truly important that you recognize you can be an and. So I can be great at my corporate career and have a business. I can be a great family member and a wife and still have life and friendship beyond that. And I'm really about empowering people to be seen, feel confident, live their passions, and start 1 hour a day.
Absolutely amazing. Now, tell us more about your lifestyle principle. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone.
Yeah, I mean, one of the early lessons I always thought, because I was always standing in front of the classroom saying, who are you? Like, hi, I'm Christine, was really thinking about how do you define success for yourself? And to me, success fundamentally is about growth. Am I growing? Am I learning? Am I showing up and being the best person that I can be? And the truth is a personal one. It's brushing your teeth at the end of the day going, did I show up today? Did I make good decisions? And my dad was the first person, and my parents generally kept saying to me, life is what you create. If you're not growing, you're not learning. And growth isn't always comfortable. So I have that quote on my desk. I look at it every day, and I truly believe if I am comfortable, that's when you start to feel stuck in life. So I encourage myself, and I encourage the people that I work with and the people in my community to say, stretch yourself. It's not going to be perfect and pretty the first time you do it. But I hope you have some laughs when you look back and say, wow, I've come a long way.
I love it. Now, tell us more about the major challenge that you had to overcome in your life.
Well, I think it's the many plot twists of my corporate career really defined who I was, because, I think sometimes you grow up and you think, oh, I should go get an education, get a job, do all those things that are really traditionally defined for you. But my very first job out of university, when I had my first apartment, I was truly adulting for the first time. I had my very first plot twist. I was the only woman on staff initially, and I lost my job really unexpectedly because another woman was offered my role because my boss at the time wanted to have an affair with her. And I was a fish out of water. I couldn't believe it had happened. I was in tears. I was a mess. I was 22, figuring out, is this really what life is like? I want to run back home. And my dad sat me down and said, you get to define right now the kind of woman you'll be, because your role is not to sit in judgment of someone else, but you need to know that this, unfortunately, is now part of your story. Who are you moving forward? And you can stay for a few days, but I don't know that staying here forever is really the right choice either. But you have my support, so figure it out. And so I cried for a few days, didn't know quite what I was going to do, but I did just really pick myself back up. I got on the ferry, went back home and thought, what skills have I got to offer? Where can I start? Because this is where I am. And that was really a defining moment. And it really set the tone for my career of, I will define it for myself, and I really will know where my boundaries are. I haven't always had clarity on it, but it really started my story. And what I really talk to people about, it's define it for yourself, like who you are. Don't ever bend if it costs you and your integrity ever. It's not worth it.
I love it. Don't ever bend. Very powerful message. Thank you for sharing that with us. Now, what is your best advice to the audience for walking with purpose and living a life of happiness?
I think it's really spending time figuring out where your true north is, because everyone's got one. And I often say to people, there's a lot of noise that surrounds us, but what's really important is to listen to your inner knowing, and all of us have it. And it's so important to trust it, because I think when you are questing and you're feeling discontent or you feel stuck, it's because you're not in alignment with your inner purpose and how you want to walk your life. And you are here for your purpose, not for anybody else's. And so I think it's really important to spend some time in stillness and then always go back to, is this true for me? Because what other people want for you might not be what you want for yourself. And it takes courage, but it's so important to have the right, the attitude, the permission you grant yourself that says, there's a reason there's only one of me. I am here to do something unique. Find what it is, listen internally, and have the courage to trust that your tribe is out there and somebody needs you.
Somebody needs you. Very uplifting message. Christine, thank you for being a guest on Walk With Me podcast. Now, where can the audience find you?
So you can find me. I've got a website. It is my name. It's ChristineCampbellRapin.com. And you can find me there. You can come join my community. There is a link to join it on the website. And it is about people in transition. So if you've hit a plot twist in your life, or you're trying to figure out, what is my purpose? Why am I here? How can I, do something more and build my end? Come be part of the community. Whether you want to sit on the sidelines or engage directly, this is a place of hope. This is a place of people doing things and recognizing there is beauty in the journey. It's not about the destination.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to check out Christine at ChristineCampbellRapin.com. And Christine, thank you again for being a guest on Walk With Me podcast. I hope you have a blessed day.
Thank you. You too.